You have got Python, SQL, maybe a little bit of C++ under your belt, and you are ready to take on the tech world. You have spent hours mastering these skills, envisioning that high-paying tech job waiting for you on the other side, and then bam, you get your offer letter from Infosys, Assistant System Engineer Trainee, salary 3.6 lakhs per annum. 3.6 lakhs. Wait a second, you have got all the right skills, right? SQL, Python, everything you thought was in demand in the tech industry. Yet here you are holding an offer letter with a paycheck that's, well, not exactly what dreams are made of. Now here's the kicker. Someone in Google, someone who likely has the same technical skills and might even be fresh out of college like you, can be looking at a salary of 20 lakhs a year. So what's going on? Is this some kind of mistake? Do Google employees deserve to earn 8 times more than someone at Infosys or TCS? Or is there something more to it? Something that goes beyond skills and straight into the very core of how these companies see you. Let's dive into the two camps that represent two very different philosophies of hiring in business. In the world of tech, we have got what we call MAANG companies. On one side, Meta, Amazon, Apple, Netflix and Google. On the other side, we have got Wipro, Infosys, TCS, Cognizant and HCL. One group is focused on talent and the other, well, labor. And yeah, that's not an official industry term, but it's how these companies have fundamentally set themselves up. MAANG is after talent they see as indispensable, while which is built on labor that's replaceable. Google sees talent, which sees labor. Google invests, which saves. It's that simple, and yet not so simple. So first off, let's talk numbers. MAANG operates at insane profit margins, with Google valued at around $2 trillion, Infosys at $60 billion. Google has 180,000 employees, TCS alone 650,000 employees. But these figures, they are not just trivia, they reveal strategy. While Google hires fewer employees who are paid handsomely, TCS hires hundreds of thousands of offering a fraction of their salary. Now let's look at the revenue per employee. A Google employee generates about $1.6 million per year, and Infosys employee, they bring in roughly $39,000. That's a 40-time difference, and this revenue generation ability is why a Google employee's salary is leagues apart from that of an Infosys employee. But it's not just about revenue that drives this gap. It's the type of business they are in. Google and MAANG companies in general, they are product-based companies. They build things. YouTube, Instagram, Amazon Prime, Apple, iPhones. When you work on a product, you build it once and sell it multiple times. So the company can afford to invest in top-notch talent to create something innovative and keep it growing strong. Which companies though? They are service-based. They don't build things to sell 100 times over. Instead, they get contracts to work for other companies to maintain, manage, and support products that already exist. You are not creating new value, you are maintaining what's there. And the business model is based on keeping costs low. So they hire more employees to keep the wheels turning, but at a lower salary because they need to keep those costs competitive to win contracts. Think about it like this. When Google hires you, they are thinking, what value can you add? How will you contribute to making something new, something better? But which they are thinking, can you handle this repetitive task at the best price? So let's put this in the context of skills. You have got skills that may seem advanced, but they are actually quite common in the job market. SQL, Python, and some JavaScript. And here's where it gets real interesting. Supply and demand. In the tech world, skills that are in high demand and low supply command higher salaries. Google wants those unique skills. Maybe they are looking for a developer with experience in machine learning models for predictive analytics, or someone who can build complex AI algorithms. By Infosys, they need employees who can handle bulk data processing, support ticket resolution, routine maintenance tasks. These are the skills that are relatively easier to find because they are more standardized. So while Google is after the rare talent, Infosys is on the hunt for a reliable labor. Let me make it even simpler. A product company like Google, Netflix, or Apple is about uniqueness. They want fewer people with more complex skill sets, and they are willing to pay for it because each employee is building something irreplaceable. Which companies though are about scalability. They don't need real skills. They need people who can work within a system, repeating processes to fulfill contracts that pay the company a stable fee. So now the big question, where do you fit in? You have got the skills, but are they unique enough? Are you developing yourself as a talent or staying put as labor, because the truth is, in the tech industry, there's always going to be a demand for high-level innovative problem solving. That's what MAANG companies want, and that's what they are willing to pay a premium for. On the other hand, the demand for repetitive tasks that can be outsourced, automated, or done by someone at a lower salary. Which brings us to the future. Let's face it, AI is here and it's only getting stronger. AI can't fully replicate human creativity or nuanced problem solving yet, but it can do repetitive tasks with incredible speed and efficiency. If you're positioning yourself as a labor, your job security isn't looking good. But if you're positioning yourself as talent, capable of doing things only a human can do, analyzing complex situations, developing unique solutions, innovating, then you are irreplaceable. Now you might ask, is this fair? It's not about fairness, it's about the free market. Companies operate based on what they need to survive and thrive in their industry. Google can't afford to cut corners on talent. They rely on innovation. Infosys, though, has structured its entire business around cost-effective solutions. So they need employees who can deliver at a lower cost to meet those margins. So here's the final takeaway. Are you willing to be a talent, or are you settling up to be a labor? Are you ready to hone skills that are unique, in demand, and constantly evolving? Because that's the path to the salaries we dream about in tech, the kind that MAANG companies pay. It's not easy and it's not for everyone, but if you want the rewards, you have to be willing to become the talent that companies can't ignore.